It's the NFL on EA Sports,
where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today.
Hope you're all ready for this one, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat. He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. It's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On second down, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Good blocking, and he's in. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Najee Harris. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop him.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. That's quickly to Freiermuth on the RPO. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Wilson now, off the bootleg. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, out to punt. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's Harris. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Now Russ. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Wilson to throw. That's made by Pickens.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Third and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Man in motion here is Jennings. Throwing on second down is Purdy. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. Defense defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Purdy gonna put it up again. And over the middle to Kittle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Purdy. Open man is Jennings.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Ayuk makes the play along the sideline.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw once more, it's Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
This one caught at the 4. He's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space.
He gets free. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. Third down, 3 to go. They'll motion a tight end right. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. It's Samuel on the screen. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is caught. What a throw. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Moody's extra point is good, and the 49ers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now, a fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Purdy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
3rd down, Purdy, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. See the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Second down and 8. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Another run here with Harris. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Niners offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A give from McCaffrey running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Russ. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run out of the gun with Warren. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it over center with Harris. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Try to run for it with Harris.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking a timeout. $1:54 to go. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A run here with McCaffrey. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the 49ers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.